Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is. Well, let me make sure chat is going. It looks like it is. All right. Yes. Okay. Sorry. Technical difficulties, folks. Welcome back. You are here with the game engineer, and we are bringing a little bit of Secrets of Strixhaven release weekend to you. So, without further ado, I will show you what we got. So, we have we have a few products. There were some delays, I think, in delivery for a few of the products. So, I don't believe any of the bundles have made it to stores, or at least not in my area. And I don't think that the I think the Codex, kind of the gift bundle version, has also been delayed for a while. So I think that's going to be at least another. Sounded like 2 to 4 weeks is what the stores I talked to had heard. Um, but we do have a few of the products. The other ones that were a little hit and miss. Some stores had them, some didn't. Were the commander decks. Um, there was like if I had really wanted to grab some, I would have. I could have, but otherwise, yeah, those at some stores are also a little bit delayed. So if you don't see them in your area, don't be surprised. It'll be a few more weeks before they become more widely available. Um, Seems like people are pretty pumped about the Silver Quill Commander deck. I've seen some stores pricing that at double what the other decks are. And I think the Prismari one was maybe priced a little bit higher. The other one seemed like they were selling at MSRP for the most part. Um, Although I didn't see anything crazy about some of those. I think the only real notable commander card was a land tax, which I mean you can get from a lot of different sets. So, um, but I've heard it's a fun deck to play. It's sort of a kind of a control other players deck, politics deck, which is interesting. But of course, the big things in this set are people are going after the mystical archives again, and they have a new treatment. They have um, the silver scroll they call it, which is sort of kind of looks like an etched foil, maybe a little bit more clear than some of the etched foils used to be, and um, and of course, Force of Will and Vampiric Tutor being the ones at the top of the list. But there's also the what is it, Emeritus of Ideation, which people are going a little pretty gaga over. Actually, all the emeritus, really almost all the emerituses are getting some love. So, Emeritus of Ideation, Emeritus of Truce, and Emeritus of Woe, which each have the prepared spell, Ideation having Ancestral Recall, um, Emeritus of Truce having Swords to Plowshares, and Emeritus of Woe, which has Demonic Tutor. So yeah, those are definitely things that are exciting people, and then the dragons as well. So we've got Quandrix, Witherbloom, Prismari, and Lorehold, um, each having um, each having an elder dragon. Um, Although, aren't we missing one there? Yeah, we are missing one. Quandrix. Yeah, what's the Silver Quill one? I forget what his name is. So Silver Quill. Um, I guess he's just a little down on the list compared to the other few. But yeah, so it looks like full art Quandrix going for about $28. Emeritus of Ideation, full art, going 84 at the moment, albeit it is literally like opening day. So not shocked that some of these prices are a little wonky as sort of volume sorts out. I think we'll see a lot of them drop down. We've already seen the regular vampiric tutor treatment, just the uh, mystical archive version of it. I believe it's dropped down to about $50 now, 54, yeah. So it is more or less evened out with where 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 it needs to be. And yeah, the silver scrolls, they're definitely still, they're popping up real high. So over $1,000. So enough preface there. How about we get to some packs? So what do we got here is we'll maybe start with the play booster box. And what do we have on the top is we've got some of the students from the different houses. So these are kind of I guess you might call them the Strixhaven Gatewatch. Um, but yes, Strixhaven. I don't think there's really anything too crazy on the packaging itself. So let's open up, and then what do we see? We've got a big advertisement for Secret Lair. Seems unnecessary, but it is what it is. We've got archetypes, so talking about the 5 houses, and yeah, nothing too crazy to see there. Kind of wish they would have had color there. I don't know why they cheaped out on that, considering this whole thing is color. It's the little things, Watsy. It's the little things. All right. We do have 3 different arts available. So we've got purple with, I think that is one of the deans. We've got somebody who looks vaguely like Rankle from Prismari, it looks like. And then clearly somebody from Quantrix. So yeah. So why don't we get to the Kraken? Make a little room here so I can set these down. Part of the shtick with these is that there is a mystical archive card in every pack now, so that's kind of nice. I guess that wasn't true in the first set of Strixhaven. I believe it was more like 1 in 3 to 1 in 5 packs would have one. So it's, I guess, a welcome improvement. So what do we got here? We have one of those prepared cards. It is a Scheming Silver Tongue, and it has Sign in Blood. So that is our first rare. Let's throw it up. And here is our Mystical Archive. So we've got Requisition Raid. All right. And then we've got a foil, and some of these full art cards for the lands are actually pretty nice. Like, I thought this one was kind of cool with the skull in the background. All right. I'm liking the art so far. It's been fairly consistent, which is always nice. Kind of like keep it all thematically together. Lorehold Charm. Oh, and we got our first mythic. And it is the Witherbloom Elder Dragon, the Balancer. So that is our card to beat right now. And then we do have Feed the Swarm. Destroy target creature or enchantment. Opponent controls with you lose life equal to that. Okay, yeah, it's a double-edged sword for sure. Tablet of Discovery. We have a Forum of Amity. It's a surveil-ish land. All right, so that is here. Make a little room here so I can see these. All right, so that's our card to beat. So I haven't, I didn't go to any pre's last night, so I don't know how people are thinking about it. Lewin, the exchange student. Oh, we got another emeritus, so that is cool. Let's throw up the signs. And Emeritus of Abundance, and it has regrowth. And we got a Preordain coming in rare. Scry 2 and then draw a card. All right, I can get behind that. We got Fields of Strife, another kind of surveil land. All right. Try to skip to the good stuff here so I can get through this. All right. So then we also have, as they've had in the past few sets, they have sort of this, like, I don't know what you call it, like a scientific notebook kind of thing where there's like sketches and stuff in the background. I personally really like them. I think they started doing them, I don't know, maybe, I know Avatar set had them. I think, I don't know when they started, but, or Bloomborough. I think Bloomborough is where they may have started. And I like them. And we have what, Echo Casting Symposium here. Target player creates a token that is a copy of target creature you control. Paradigm. I don't know what Paradigm is. That might be a new one in this set. Helping Hand. All right. Trying to preserve a few of these. I like to collect, some of the packaging as well. But I have another box, so maybe I'll just yank them from that box. All right, we got Berta, the Wise Extrapolator. We got Ambitious Augmenter, and we have a Monstrous Rage. And here's the full art for Forest. I think that one looks pretty cool too. I will say there are some stores are really gouging, like really badly. Um, I know I have a very friendly local neighborhood store that was charging, just basically what retail price is. But there are other stores that were doing $500 a box, which is bonkers. Here is a Stargaze. I like that one. It's a pretty card. Titan's Grave, another Surveil. Not a true Surveil land. It's pretty expensive Surveil land, but you know, trying to remember so Mirza Karlov had like the true Surveils, and then a bunch of these sets have had sort of like a worse converted mana cost surveil in some capacity. So here is our Cauldron of Essence, and we got a Dismember, some Phyrexian mana in there. It's interesting. Postmortem Professor, Bitter Triumph. All right, let's go. Apply Geometry, Return the Favor. Fastlands. Here we got another Elder Dragon. Nice. Throwing it up for Quandrix, the Proof. So we got 2 dragons and an Emeritus. All right, not bad. And we got Deduce from the Archive. And I opened some packs of things yesterday as well, so I will have maybe a few I can go through quickly. Informed Inkwright, another Bitter Triumph. That was just a fractal. Thinking that might have been a full art of the island, but not yet. Mathemagics. Mathemagics coming in Mythic for us. Feeling we're getting pretty decent Mythic turnout. I'm liking that quite a bit. I don't know if it is just slightly enriched or if we're just kind of getting lucky. What, it should be one every, it's like every 12 packs typically. We're doing better than that, I can tell you that much. All right, Planar Engineering, and a Monstrous Rage, and this goofy looking critter. All right, Scheming Silvertongue, Duty Beyond Death. There's full art of the Flame one. All right, this is what I'm talking about right here. Is these are some decent full art lands. I'm gonna say Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Pizza Lands, not my favorite, and I believe the Avatar ones were also underwhelming. So I'm glad to see we're getting back to, like, you know, incorporating it into the actual theme and without it being too hokey. Wisdom of the Ages, Magma Arcade. Oh, ooh. All right, there we go. Cyclonic Rift. That's how we do. All right, that might be our guy to beat. And then we did get a big score in foil, no less. So that looks real nice. And one of those kind of quasi-surveil lands. All right, we're down. I don't know, I think we're about halfway through that box. All right, let's get to the goodies. Ooh, I like that. That's a pretty card. I like wax seals. Conciliator Duelist. Shared Roots. Okay. I'm digging that Cyclonic Rift. I haven't looked up what the I assume they have Japanese art for that as well. Wonder what the Japanese art is on that, but that's kind of cool looking. All right, Zephi and the Tempests, Jadzi, the Steward of Fate. Oh, we got double Mystical Archive here. Knockout Maneuver, Locust Spray. All right. All right, fix what's broken. Sleight of hand. The emblem, the only emblem in this set. This Delian Fell. Okay, so that's the guy on the purple decks. Professor Delian Fell. I haven't read the lore yet, so I don't know if he's like secretly bad guy like Professor Quirrell in Harry Potter. I also think it's weird. I mean, I can't be the only one who think it's weird that like this is essentially Harry Potter in a magic setting, but then this year they're also releasing actual Harry Potter. That's strange to me. All right, Slumbering Trudge, Royal Treatment. Let me know in the comments if you think that's weird, because I don't know. I just think it's bizarre that they would do something like that. They would be like, hey, we're going to knock off Harry Potter, and then be like, never mind, we're going to do actual Harry Potter. Comforting Counsel, another Locust Spray. But I guess they are, I mean, that's kind of Hasbro's strategy now is license, merchandising, the search for more money. Which, I don't know, if you haven't seen, we got Sundown Pass here, nicer land, and a Burst Lightning. Spaceballs 2 is going to be coming out. I just saw kind of like teaser trailer with Mel Brooks, and they're bringing back Rick Moranis as Dark Helmet. I don't know. Even if it's not good, it's going to be good. But I think it will be good. And I mean, I don't know, very well could be Mel Brooks' last film. I think he's like 96 or something now. The world will be a sadder and less laughing place without him. Pick your poison. All right. I might have to introduce some of my kids. They might need a few more years before they can appreciate some of the good Mel Brooks films. Robin Hood Men in Tights. You know, all the good ones. Loafing Pest. We got a Spell Pierce. Foolish Fate. And Hope Singer. Repel Calamity. Efflorescence. Sky Coach Conductor. Shieldred's Edict. Alright, that one looks pretty badass. Alright, Storm Carved Coast. Nice little Is It land. Bulk up. There's our full art island that we were talking about earlier. That looks nice. Suspend Aggression, hop to it. Hop to it. Sure, there's some sort of rabbit-centric deck. All right, Moseo, Veins Nudine. Antiquities on the Loose. Zombify. Last one in the box. Ooh, we got a Archmage Emeritus special guest. What does this do? Whenever you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, draw a card. Oh. All right, we'll throw it up. Throw it up for a special guest. And what do we? Oh, and then here we go. We got got a nice double mythic in this one. Let's throw up. Yeah, there we go. And this is a Planeswalker card. So gain 3 life, draw a card, lose a life, destroy a target creature. You get an emblem. Whenever you gain that much life, target loses that much life. All right. And then, oh, Traumatic Critique. That's a pretty decent card as well. Especially if you got some spare mana. And then we got Giant Growth. Squirrels. All right. Well, that puts us at the end of this guy. So let's do that. And let's take a look at, let me clean some of these up. So we have a little more space. And I'm gonna try to hurry my opening here. Okay, Silver Quill. All right, there are 5 pre's, so 1 for each of the houses. And the Silver Quill one looks pretty cool. Kind of got a darkness thing going on from the ink. So I believe there is 1 seeded pack in here. And there is like a owl guy in the back. All right, let's take a look. And what does it say? It says, speak freely, but know the power of your words. That's cool. And I assume this is like the Dean of Silver Quill. But he's thrown out the cursive, I guess, or the calligraphy. And we do have a couple little token counters. I don't know if there's anything too remarkable on the inside of this. Not really. Okay, and then just sort of basically a duplicate of what we just saw in the box. And here is the dice. Kind of looks like dark granite kind of a deal. It's actually kind of tough to see the edges on this particular one. And then what do we got here? So we have a divider card with the set symbols. So they were releasing a bunch of like branded product for this. I saw some like really nice folios that like look like they're leather bound books, one for each of the schools. So if you want to have a nice matching set, that's available. So yeah, we're talking about archetypes here. So here, see they didn't cheap out on the color on this one. Yeah, the details, consistency, WotC. We'll open these ones first. Just to keep the play boosters rolling. All right. Tide Choreographer, Scheming Silver Tongue. Hop to it. Petrodactyl. Alright, we gotta land, we gotta feed the swarm. I'm seeing a mythic down the way. We got a Moment of Reckoning. We got the Royal Treatment. Oh, and look at that. We got a foil Emeritus of Truce. All right. I like that. That's Swords to Plowshares. And what do we have? Dina's Guidance, Feed the Swarm. We're getting a lot of Feed the Swarms. All right, one last pack, and then we open up the seed deck or seed pack. Lucy Antiquities, Disdainful Stroke. Okay, let's see what we got in here. So, Vastland Scavenger in green, interestingly enough. That doesn't make any sense. Huh. Why would they put a green card in a white-black deck? I wonder if these are kind of screwed up in some way. And then we got Nita Forum Conciliator. All right, the rest of these seem fine. I don't know that. I don't know if that's just me or if maybe like these two are supposed to be like random cards, but yeah, weird. Yeah. So what? Those are two rares. I don't think I saw any other rares in here. Nope. Okay. Nothing too crazy. I guess the Emeritus of Truce was about all we really got from that one. So let's move this over here a little bit. And I'm trying to think. I gotta make way for Prince Ali here. Without knocking all these things over. Let me see. I might need to put away this stack just so we don't end up with a big mess on our hands. I did have a fair bit of luck yesterday opening some packs, which I'm also happy to share with you. I did some car pulls, so they just kind of got tossed out into the ether a little bit. All right, those go over here. Those are there. And what do we go after next? Let's maybe take a brief interlude. look at some of these packs that I already opened quickly in the car. I did get a couple spicy ones, which was nice. We'll just go through these real quick too. So in here we had, this was a foundation pack, and I got a Banner of Kinship, and I think that was it in that one. And I opened a few Strixies. And what did we get in this one? Got Road, Return the Favor. Stirring Hope Singer, Duty Beyond Death. Got one of those nice full art lands. Got Coach Conductor, Knockout Maneuver. Did get this Flusterstorm, which, hey, that one was pretty nice. And what else did we get in this one? Magma Blood Archaic. And then we did get a foil. The foil one looks really nice. What else did we have here? Go through all the regular packs here before we jump into the play boosters. Because the play boosters had some fun ones. All right, we did get this Pox Plague, which it's like a miniature version of full pox, although slightly different from, there is a card called Smallpox, which is even a slightly different version of that. And then we did get the Great Hall of the Biblioplex and a Bitter Triumph. And then that full art mountain. We got another one of these kind of like notebook cards. And we got Stock Up. And then I pulled a few random packs from a few other places. And what did we get here? It was an Abigail and a Chronicle of Victory. And then I'm trying to remember if I got anything good in this Edge of Eternities. Lumencast Frigate. Not really. Gotta love the lands in that one though. They're gorgeous. All right, and then I did grab a couple. We'll maybe start with the non-Strixhaven ones first. Although these ones I want to say were for the most part underwhelming. Lots of shiny cards. We got full art. Then we did get Dawnhand Dissident. We got Wickersmith's Tools, other art of Dawnhand Dissident, Sapling Nursery, and Goliath Daydreamer. We did get an art card. Nothing too crazy there. And then I have bought a bunch of these Unfinities. Clearly, I'm hankering for a, a certain land. Shockland, full art. Got a Space Bellerin for My Dead Bodies. We did get a Galaxy foil. Those are about $10, so I don't know if I quite made it all back, but I like the Space Lands in general. So don't try this at home. And those are Galaxy foils. Got a full art Space Bellerin. We got a Plains. I like this card a lot. That's a super gorgeous card. And that was the spice though. Was the Galaxy foil Sacred Foundry. So that one goes over there for sure. That was the only one I pulled from these packs. So I guess I probably shouldn't even go back to that store for a while because I think these are purchase these all from the same store. So they I think they only typically had maybe one per pack, so I probably got the one. So we do have a Comet Stellar Pup. And then we got some beautiful lands. One is a Galaxy foil. All right. We got Knife and Death. We got a bunch of, that one should be a Galaxy foil, but it's not. Or is it? Oh no, it is. It's just really hard to see. That was a problem with Unfinity, is sometimes the Galaxy foils were very difficult to pull up or to kind of like see on some of the cards. I think they may have even, I think there was a secret layer involved that may have even gotten refunded because it was so difficult to see. Embiggen is actually worth a couple bucks. And that is another difficult to see. Some of these are very difficult to see the Galaxy foil on. All right, last pack before we get to some of the goodies. All right, well done. It came from Planet Glurg. Yet another Vortex and beautiful Island and some planes. So let's get to some of these now that we're in Secrets of Strixhaven. So what do we have? We have Empty the Warrens. Empty the Warrens. We have Disdainful Stroke. We've got Royal Treatment. We've got Water. We've got Professor Delian. Ominous Harvest. Dreamroot Cascade. Grave Researcher. All right. And then next we have Bulk Up. Got Requisition Raid. We got Jessica, foil Jessica. That one was a bit of a surprise. I didn't even know that one was in this set, but nice card. Foil Aziza, Mage Tower Captain, Umbrella Expanse, Wisdom of the Ages, Dramatic Critique. Yeah. And then what do we have here? Applied Geometry. We do have a gold art card, the Warren. We have an Emeritus of Conflict with a Lightning Bolt coming in mythic for us. Immortal Bargain, Morcio. This, here we go. Let's go, folks. I did get a silver foil. I don't know if I can catch the light on it quite right. There we go. There you can kind of see it. So I did get a foil, and I'm trying to remember. This one was not like a particularly this one wasn't a particularly impressive one. This one was, let me look it up real quick. This one is, I'm gonna have to find the art because it doesn't jump out at me. This one is, where is it? I might not have seen it. Secrets of Strixhaven. Oh, here we go. Here is the Japanese art. So that one is Helping Hand. Helping Hand. So it is just a, I guess, just a uncommon. And what is, so the effect is return target creature with mana value 3 or less to your graveyard. 3 or less from your graveyard to battlefield tapped. So, it's fine. It's very pretty card though. So wish I could have gotten a you know, a Vampiric Tutor or Force of Will. Maybe I still will. And then this guy is Cyclonic Rift. Oh, I did not even realize that. That's freaking awesome. So here is our Cyclonic Rift. So I got 2 Cyclonic Rifts, one with the Japanese art. I guess I don't know, the cat threw me off. I don't quite get the deal with the cats in this set. They're kind of, they're sort of the weirdest thing about this set, I feel like. And then this guy is, who is this guy? This is Death Beyond Duty. And what else did I get? Anything else of note in this set? Did get a foil forest. Okay. Trying to, is this coming through? Yeah. So then we did get, I'm gonna have to look that one up. But we did get a Burst Lightning, and a Braid, Forest, Near Road, Fateful Tempest, Sky Coach, Sundown Pass, Foil. And then this guy is a bunch of hands grabbing at you. This is Flusterstorm. So Flusterstorm, which is counter target instant or sorcery spell unless controller pays 1 and it has Storm. So, all right. Mythics for all. And here we go. We also got an Emeritus of Conflict in this one. We got a Stock Up, got Foil Mountain, by Geometry, Feral Appetite, Fracture, Exhibition Caller, and a art card. And then this guy is, let me look it up real quick. This guy is Foot Stomper Guy. Foot Stomper guy, what are you? You are Monstrous Rage. Monstrous Rage. Yeah, you can go over here. Let's see, we have another Japanese art that I'll have to look up. We did get another Delian Fell coming in mythically hot for us. Maelstrom Artisan comes with a rocket volley. Another Japanese art that I'll need to look up. Wasn't immediate obvious. Stock. Pest Rescuer. Moment of Reckoning. And these guys are respectively. Let's see. So we have Shared Roots. Sorcery, search your library for a basic land, put it on the battlefield tap, and shuffle. That one's just okay. And then this one is a rare, and this is Deflecting Palm. Instant. The next time a source of your choice would deal damage to you this turn, prevent that damage. If damage is prevented this way, Deflecting Palm deals that much damage to source controller. All right. And then the last pack here, and I may need to end the stream a little early because I have some company arriving. But we have Zombify, got another Burst Lightning, Island, Mind Over Matter. We did get Killian, Decisive Mentor from, this is from the Commander set. I think this is one of the commanders from the Silver Quill deck. Geometers, Arthropod in that cool, kind of cool look. And then Mind Over Matter and foil. And then this guy is, oh, let's see, this one is Veil of Summer. Veil of Summer. Very, very pretty card. And yeah, so that is an instant dry card. If an opponent has cast a blue or black spell this turn, spells you control can't be countered. You and your permanents gain hexproof from blue and black until the end of your turn. So highly effective against certain decks. All right, I might have to leave you with maybe just a teaser. I might have to come back and open up some of these in another stream. Maybe I'll open up one or two of these before we go, just to see if we get that. See if we get that. See if we get that Vampiric Tutor. All right. Let's see what we got. Oh, ones are tough. All right. What do we got? Freshly sealed pack here. All right, we have, ooh, what is this? It's an uncommon. We'll look that up. We got Royal Treatment. We got the Swamp. Got a nice land. Got another nice land. Seen this guy. Seen that guy. That, wait, didn't I? No, I got that. That's a different one. And we got I guess, an art card. So, all right, what is this? What is this? It is Pick Your Poison. Pick Your Poison. Sorcery, choose one. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact of their choice. Each opponent sacrifices enchantment of their choice, or each opponent sacrifices a creature with flying of their choice. So that one is, I don't know, fairly mediocre as that goes. and we'll be back a little bit later tonight, maybe. All right, we got a helping hand. We have, oh, that one looks cool. Forest, Sparks, Resilience, another Arthropod, Triumph of the Hordes, coming in Mythic for us. And we got an Arc of Hunger. Okay, let's look up what this guy is. And then I will bid you all adieu for a few hours. So, I mean, this art goes pretty hard. It is creepy looking centipede thing. Feed the swarm. Yeah, it looks like Grist, that's why. Destroy target creature or enchantment the opponent controls. You lose life equal to permanence value. Nothing crazy, but cool Japanese art card. Okay, folks, I apologize. I do have to attend to my real life, but I will be back a little bit later to open up this draft booster box and open up the rest of these collector boosters. Thanks for spending a few minutes with me, and we will talk to you again soon. As always, be excellent to each other, and come back and visit me, the Game Engineer. All right, ta-ta.